Hello, today we're going to look at speech marks, commonly known as inverted commas or 66 and 99. Now that might be backwards to some of you, but the 66, number 66 goes at the beginning of the speech and the 99 goes at the end. So shall we go to our first page? Let's try. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's hope it works. Here we go. Share screen. There we are. So these are the speech marks I was telling you about. That looks like a 66, this end. And this end, I'll just move my picture down. They look like 99. So speech marks show words that are spoken. So in this first sentence, it says, "What are you doing?" shouted Mr. Stevens. So this bit is the speech part because it's what somebody has actually said. And it's also a question. So you've got a question mark inside the speech marks. So here we have your 66. What are you doing? That's the end of the speech. It's a question. So you put that question mark inside. And then you put your 99, which is your closed part of the speech mark. Then you have shouted Mr. Stevens. You don't put this 99 here at the end of the sentence. You put it at the end of the speech. So at the end of that sentence, you put a full stop. Okay, let's look at this one. The policeman shouted, "Stop right there." This bit here is the part that has been spoken. So we have a 66 here, which is the opening part of the speech. Stop right there. There's an emphasis there, so there's an exclamation mark. And then you finish that part of the speech with a 99. So that part there is your phrase. That part there is the part that's been spoken. So that's why it needs the speech marks there. Okay, let's go down to this one. Can I borrow your coat? It's another question. Now this bit is the speech part. So we start that part of the sentence with a 66, which is open quotes. And after coat and question mark, you close your quotes. Ask the old lady, full stop. Now this one says, "Ah!" screamed the baby. So it's because it's the noise that the baby's actually making. We have that in speech marks. So you've got your open quotes, or your 66, and because it's emphasized, of course, we have an exclamation mark. And then you close your speech. That's the only bit the baby said or shouted. So you close it with a 99, screamed the baby, full stop. Now, let's go down. If a person starts speaking, write their words on a new line. How are you feeling today, Sam? It's a question. We always put a question mark in. Asked Kelly. So that's on one line. And then you've got your open quotes at the beginning, your 66. Close quotes there after the speech, 99. And now Sam is going to reply to Kelly. So you write it or you type it on the next sentence down on a new line. So Sam is saying, "I'm a bit tired, but I'm looking forward to swimming." So note, open quotes, 66. This is where he finishes speaking. 99. Replied Sam. So we're going to go to the next page now. Let me just pause this for a moment. So on this page, we're going to look at how we can add the quote marks or the quotation marks, the speech marks, the 66 to 99, they're all the same thing actually. Just different ways of saying the same thing. So it says here, use the words in the speech bubbles to write a sentence with the speech marks in the correct place. So we've got Mr. Sherlock here, look, and he says, I have solved the crime. So I'm going to make that into a sentence. So I'm going to say, Sherlock said, now this is where I put my marks, I have solved the crime. Exclamation mark. There we go. I'm going to just move that way you can see it. Can you see what we've done here? Sherlock said, comma. This is what he said exactly. So we put that part in speech marks. I have solved the crime. And then we close the speech marks there. Okay, let's go down to this one down here. So we've got Tim here, and he said, I scored the winning goal. So let's make a sentence with this. So I'm going to put this. Tim was excited. He shouted, speech marks, I scored the winning goal. Exclamation mark, and then those two. Now let's move this over. Here we go. Tim was excited. Emphasis. So you put your exclamation mark. He shouted, comma, I scored the winning goal. This is his exact words. So they go in these marks here and here. Now we have one more left to do. And this is Fiona. Fiona says, what shall I do today? So I'm going to make a sentence and we put the speech marks in the right place. Fiona was thinking. She said to herself, now because this is her speech, you'd know it's in her mind, it's still the speech marks. Whoops, capital letter. What shall I do today? Question mark. There we go. Now I'm going to move this over so you can see it more clearly. Fiona was thinking, she said to herself, what shall I do today? This part here has the speech marks in. So that's how we do speech marks. Why don't you practice some of this at home? Why don't you, you can get hold of this document and you can practice this on your own and make up your own sentences and put your speech marks, remember where they go, only around the actual words that are spoken. So I hope you found that helpful and I'll see you again next time. Okay, goodbye for now.